Hey guys, Moldran here. Today I'm gonna show you the best way to buy gold in Diablo 3. Now, what many people are doing is they are going to real money auction house, entering the gold value that they want to buy, and then buy it for 25 cents per million. But this is actually a really bad way to buy gold, and you can actually save, for example, if you wanna buy 100 million gold or a billion gold, you can save 70% of what you would pay normally. And everything I explain today is totally legitimate. I'm even gonna share the Excel sheets and calculations with you at the end of this video. So you can do it yourself and maybe buy gold easily for whatever reason. You can either flip items and make profit with it, for example PayPal money, or if you want that, or you can also use it to gear up your character or get a very cheap gear set for your character in game. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this is the base version of what we are going to do today. I'm going to show you why this works and how it works. I also have a much advanced version to this, which I'm going to show later in this video. But first we're going to go in game, and basically the method is you take advantage of different prices in the gold auction house and real money auction house. Now the method that you should not use is this. You want to buy 100 million gold, 25 euro, this is not what you want to do. Instead, the first thing you do is you track the gem prices. For example, Radiant Star Amethyst, we are at 1.42 euro per unit. We're going to do this for every single gem, for both real money auction house and gold auction house. 2.04. Then we have the ruby at 1.44 and the Radiant Star Topaz at 1.57. Good, that was the first step. The second step is the gold auction house. We're going to do the same thing here. And here is already the first problem. Now, when checking the price on the gold auction house, you need to be really careful, because there are some people who are influencing the gold price. What they are doing, for example, a Radiant Star Topaz is worth 20 million gold usually, 20 to 22 million gold, and it sells for that amount. What some people are doing is they are faking the price. For example, what they do is they take 5 Radiant Star Topaz and put them or list them on the auction house for 5,000 gold each. And then immediately after that, they buy it with the second account. So they just change topazes from one account to the other account. But as a result, this average last 10 trades price is much less than what it's actually worth and what it's actually selling for. And how do those people make profit? Well, it's simple. If you want to try to list a gem, for example, if you do this with rubies, here's the same problem. It suggests you automatically this price which they faked. Or same with amethyst, and amethyst is not worth 12 million, it's worth more. So in this case, you don't want to use the average last 10 trades, even though that's what you normally should use. Here you need to have kind of some knowledge of the gem market, or use websites like Diablo Hub, which provides you with a list of the average price. But even that is a bit inflated, because the fakers, the gold price fakers, or gem price fakers, they are doing it on such a big magnitude that even the average last day of trades is faked. Okay, so for ruby, here, and I would say, if you see or if you notice, okay, this can't be the right price, it's worth more, what I recommend you to do is just go with this price minus around 10%. So I think a ruby would sell for 20 million gold. So here you enter by the 20 million gold for the ruby. Okay, that's 2 million gold. And yeah, topaz we had before, I would also say 20 million gold. Actually, topaz, not that many are being bought, so in this case 90 million gold is probably more safe. Then we have amethyst. Again, it's influenced 20 million gold. And we have emeralds. Emeralds are usually normal price. Now, the people who influence the gem prices, they tend to take distance of emeralds because they are being traded and or sold and bought the most. So even if you try, for example, to fake the gem price like they are doing, it's risky for them, because it could be because so many people are always buying Radiant Star emeralds that some of them don't get purchased by the second account, but actually by a player. So Maybe one player gets really lucky and then gets 5 Radiant Star Emeralds for basically no price. But yeah, they usually sell for around 32 million. Or let's say in this case 31.8. Now next thing is you need to calculate how much gold do you get per euro. So here we calculate the gold per 1 euro or dollar if you live in the US, which is simply the gold value divided by the euro it costs to purchase the gem. We don't need decimals for that, and we're gonna drag it down. And in this case you can see which gem is the best. Just use the maximum out of these values, and you see it's the Radiant Star Emerald. Now my personal tip is, in 99% of the cases, it's the Radiant Star Emerald. I've been doing this since a very long time, since a few weeks on my especially second account. I made a lot of money, bought it cheap, sold it with items, and so there are many strategies that you can use to turn this into real life profit, but usually the Radiant Star Emerald is the best. So if you don't wanna calculate it and don't wanna play with it, don't wanna go too much into detail, you can do this flipping with the emeralds. It's probably the best way you can do it and safest way. Now this, as I said, is the simple version. Now we're gonna go to the Moldran version, the advanced version. Now this happened a few hours ago. Today is the 9th of March, and I wanted to buy 100 million gold. Here I can enter the amount that I want to buy, and the system suggested me buy 4 Radiant Star Emeralds. Okay, so I went in game, and as you can see here, I purchased 4 Radiant Star Emeralds for €8.20, and I immediately sold them for 32.5 million each, and this is what I got. 109 million gold. So I purchased 109 million gold for 8.2 euro. I prepared this Excel sheet where I just wrote down the values, and now we're gonna calculate how much money did I save and how much money or how much did I pay actually. So it's a simple calculation. What do I want to know? Okay, I want to know the price per million that I paid. Now the price per million, we have 2 options: gem flipping and normal price. The normal price per million is 25 cents. If you buy gold in the auction house, you pay 25 cents for it. The gem flipping, we're gonna calculate now. So basically first we need the amount of, it's basically the price that we paid divided by the amount of millions, which is 108 million divided by a million. Okay. Instead of paying 25 cents per million, I paid 7.5 cents. That's how much you save. I mean, I saved so many percent. Make this a percent value. 70%, as I said. Now, I was just buying 100 million gold. What happens if you buy 1 billion gold? Let's say you want to buy 1 billion gold. I'm going to use the better format for this again. Okay, so here you have 2 options. One in-game, second with gems. If you want to buy 1 billion gold in-game, how much do you have to pay? We go back to gold. $1 billion in game is, this actually is not true, it's 250 euro. 250 euro, I'm gonna use this format here. And with gems we can calculate it, okay. 1 million gold costs 7.5 cents. 1 billion gold. Okay, I need to divide this by a million again. And here you can see 1 billion gold would only cost 75 euro with the method that I showed. This is the same true with the US auction house. Just please, if you are from the US and want to use this method, calculate it, because I don't know if it's the same true with that emeralds are the best to buy, and I have no idea of the current US prices. So calculate it for yourself, and then you feel free to do this method. Now to my sheet. As I said before, I'm gonna share this with you. I'm gonna show you quickly how it works. Let's say you wanna buy 500 million gold. And you are wondering two things. Which gem do you want to buy, and how many of it do you want to buy? And you don't want to calculate a lot, so you just want to know this. The only thing you need to do is you need to enter 8 values in this sheet. You go in game again, and we check the gem prices again. Amethyst 1.41, Emerald 2.06, Ruby 1.44, Topaz 1.57. Gold auction house, same thing. Here actually it's not the same thing. Here you need to do the same thing that I said before. If the price is faked, you need to get the real value, in this case 20 million gold for the Topaz. Ruby 20 million. Emerald 31.5. And Amethyst 20 million. You can see the best is in green, Radiant Star Emerald, and it automatically suggests you to buy 19 Radiant Star Emeralds if you want to get 500 million gold. Now this formula is actually a bit complicated. As you can see here, there are a few ifs and maxes, but it works for you. What I did basically for the advanced users here, I took this gold price, the 500 million gold, divided it by 0.85. So this is actually more, because you have to consider that when you sell your gems for those prices, that's not what you get, because first there's the 15% tax, and then that's what you get. And that's what I'm getting with the divided by 0.85, and then I just check, okay, what value is the highest, and then I divide it by this value on the left. Like the real amount of gold that you need, in this case it's 588 million divided by what you actually get. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna upload this as Google document, and yeah, I'm at the end of my video. Again, what I just discussed was buying gold for less than what it's, or what the in-game gold floor is worth. The price is usually the same as in third-party websites, but this is legit, and this you can do to just get a quick 100 million, 500 million, billion, depending on your budget. Or you can also use it to try to do some flipping and make money with the game. For example, with the cheap gold, you could buy cheap items on the gold auction house and sell them on the real money auction house. But that goes very in depth, so that would be another video. Hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think about it. And yeah, be careful with the people that influence the gold price on the gold auction house. I'll be back.